There are actually loads of Victorian businesses that are still alive and thriving today, like Boots, Holland & Barrett, Bassett's and Rowntree's that we see on shelves all the time. But it's only Tate and Lyle's golden syrup that has kept the same branding from the Victorian era until now, looking exactly the same, and that's why it's caused such a big stir that they are now finally changing the logo. Quick history, Henry Tate actually started out at the end of the 1850s in sugar refining, and he was really up to date with the latest technology, luckily, because it was actually quite a competitive business. So when an improved method for producing sugar cubes came out of Germany in 1875, Henry Tate managed to get exclusive rights to that technology and brought sugar cubes with that to the UK. A little later, at his factory, which was just 1.5 miles away from Henry Tate's factory, Abram Lyle was thinking about a waste product that was produced from the sugar refining process, this treacle-like syrup, which he realised was actually quite useful, and they used to sell that to the employees and people in the local area, but then they decided to go bigger, and originally they called it Goldie. Lyle's golden syrup was first put into those tins that we know it in today in 1885, and Lyle was also the one who created that somewhat infamous logo of a dead lion surrounded by flies. The lion is actually a biblical reference to Samson and the lion. Samson kills the lion, goes back later to discover that bees have made a hive in there and created honey, and later challenges his wedding guests with the riddle, "Out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the strong came forth sweetness." The second half of that is underneath the lion and flies on the Tate and Lyle tin. It wasn't actually until 1921 that the two very Victorian companies, Henry Tate and Son and Abram Lyle and Son, merged together to become Tate and Lyle, the company that we know today, which has of course lasted for well over 100 years, and the logo on that tin is still Lyle's golden syrup, not Tate and Lyle's. And love it or hate it, the suggested new branding will still be Lyle's golden syrup, featuring the lion and the bee, an echo of its Victorian past.